Austria is a landlocked country in Central Europe with a long and fascinating history. The country became an important center of European politics and culture under the Habsburg dynasty. The Habsburgs ruled Austria for centuries and eventually created one of Europe's most powerful empires. Vienna became a major center of music, art, architecture and political life. After World War I, the Austro-Hungarian Empire collapsed in 1918 and Austria became a republic. In 1938, Austria was incorporated into Nazi Germany in the Anschluss. After World War II, Austria was occupied by the Allied powers and regained full independence in 1955. The Austrian State Treaty restored the country's sovereignty, and Austria declared permanent neutrality. Austria joined the European Union in 1995. Austria is located in Central Europe and is surrounded by Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, Italy, Switzerland and Liechtenstein. Because it has no coastline, Austria is a landlocked country. Its landscape is dominated by the Eastern Alps, which cover a large part of the country. Austria has beautiful valleys, forests, lakes, glaciers and mountain regions. The total area of Austria is approximately 83,879 square kilometers. The official language of Austria is German. Austrian German has its own pronunciation, vocabulary and expressions, although it is fully understandable to speakers of Standard German. Several recognized minority languages are also spoken in parts of the country, including Croatian, Slovenian and Hungarian. Austria has many important rivers. The Danube is the country's most famous and important river, flowing through Vienna and continuing eastward towards several other European countries before reaching the Black Sea. Other important rivers include the Inn, Salzach, Enns, Mur, Drava and Traun. The Danube has played an important role in Austria's transportation, trade and history. Austria has a population of around 9.2 million people. Vienna is by far the largest city and is home to roughly 2 million people in the city itself. Other major cities include Graz, Linz, Salzburg, Innsbruck, Klagenfurt, Villach, Wels and St. Pölten. The currency used in Austria is the euro. Austria adopted the euro as its official currency in 1999 for electronic payments and introduced euro banknotes and coins in 2002. Austria is a member of the European Union and is also part of the Schengen area. Vienna is the capital and largest city of Austria and is famous for its imperial palaces, classical music, museums, cafes and historic architecture. Graz is Austria's second largest city and is known for its old town and universities. Linz is an important industrial and cultural city located on the Danube. Salzburg is internationally famous as the birthplace of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and for its beautiful historic center. Innsbruck is surrounded by the Alps and is famous for winter sports and mountain scenery. Klagenfurt is located near Lake Werther See and is an important tourist destination in southern Austria. Austria has several important airports. Vienna International Airport is the country's largest and busiest international airport and is the main gateway for visitors arriving by air. Salzburg Airport is important for tourists visiting Salzburg and the surrounding alpine resorts. Innsbruck Airport serves Western Austria and is particularly important during the winter ski season. Graz Airport and Linz Airport also provide domestic and international connections. Religion in Austria has historically been dominated by Roman Catholic Christianity. Catholicism remains the largest religious tradition, although the percentage of people identifying as Catholic has declined over time. Austria also has Protestant communities, Eastern Orthodox Christians, Muslims, Jews and people who do not identify with any religion. Religious freedom is protected by Austrian law. Austria is famous for sports, especially skiing and other winter sports because of its alpine landscape. Alpine skiing, ski jumping, snowboarding, cross-country skiing and biathlon are very popular. Austria has produced many successful Olympic and World Cup athletes in winter sports. Football is also extremely popular, with the Austrian Bundesliga being the country's top professional football league. Tennis, cycling, ice hockey, climbing and Formula One-related motorsport are also followed by many Austrians. Austrian food is strongly influenced by Central European traditions. Wiener Schnitzel is probably the country's most famous dish and consists of a thin, breaded and fried veal or pork cutlet. Tafelspitz is boiled beef traditionally served with various accompaniments. Kaiserschmarrn is a popular sweet dish made from shredded fluffy pancake pieces, usually served with fruit or powdered sugar. Apfelstrudel is another famous Austrian dessert made with thin pastry and apple filling. Sachertorte, a rich chocolate cake associated with Vienna, is also internationally famous. Austria is also known for sausages, dumplings, goulash, breads, pastries and excellent coffeehouse culture. Austria has many famous tourist attractions. Vienna's Schönbrunn Palace is one of the country's most visited historic sites and was once an important imperial summer residence. The Hofburg Palace in central Vienna was the main residence of the Habsburg rulers for centuries. St. Stephen's Cathedral is one of Vienna's most recognizable landmarks. Belvedere Palace is famous for its magnificent Baroque architecture and art collection. Salzburg is another major tourist destination. Its historic center, Salzburg Cathedral and Hohensalzburg Fortress attract visitors from around the world. Mozart's birthplace is also located in Salzburg. The city and its surroundings became even more famous internationally through the movie, The Sound of Music. The Austrian Alps are among the country's greatest natural attractions. Visitors come throughout the year for hiking, mountain climbing, sightseeing and skiing. Innsbruck is particularly famous for its spectacular alpine surroundings. Hallstatt, a picturesque village beside Hallstatter See, is one of Austria's most photographed destinations. The Grossglockner High Alpine Road offers spectacular views of Austria's mountain landscapes and the country's highest mountain, Grossglockner. Other attractions include Lake Wolfgang, Lake Wörthersee, Melk Abbey, Eisriesenwelt Ice Cave, Krimmel Waterfalls, Dockstein Mountain and the Wachau Valley along the Danube. Austria's combination of historic cities, imperial architecture, alpine mountains, lakes, music, food and traditional villages makes it one of Europe's most popular tourist destinations.